All right, guys, it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Later on today, that's where I'm going to be with mine. In a last-minute decision, my cousin Matt sent me a text message and said, hey, let's go fishing tomorrow morning. So I said, sure. It's before 7 o'clock, Sunday. We're down in Middle River, Baltimore County, Maryland, and we're catching an incoming tide. I've been told there's bass, chain pickerel, rockfish, all sorts of stuff out here. I actually came down here 2 nights ago with him. Forgot to charge my camera, so didn't do anything filming wise for there, but caught some fish, some perch, big catfish, grabbed a Texas rig. So you can tell the tide's way down right now. So when we were down here at high tide, tide was way up. From here you couldn't see any of those rocks, and the water is a little dark because it rained all day yesterday, but it's not like hatefully dark. So I'm going to start the morning by tossing a crankbait, and then if they want something a little more finesse, I tied a shaky head, same crankbait I used at Loch Raven with all the freaking teeth marks on it from all those pickerel. And any of you fishermen out there know the more torn up a bait, better it works. Have changed significantly. I'm gonna grab my ultralight and a little tiny spinner. This perch, you know, none of the big predatory fish are obviously here yet. So we've seen some white perch and figure this could be the ticket. They're not exactly the pickiest of fish.
Mudcats, on the other hand, they'll just sit at the bottom and wait for something. But channel cats actually go get it.
I have a problem while yellow perch fishing. Using live minnows, mudcats will grab them. I thought you had something. You do?
Yep. Perch.
About time.
Okay, so they're coming back.
Oh, there's one.
Got one?
Yeah, doubled up. This is a better fish. I don't think that's a perch. Look how it's running.
Is that a rockfish?
It might be.
It is a little rockfish.
It's a baby rockfish.
Yep.
Look at this, guys. Baby striper.
So we figured out what's
on the spinner, little baby striper.
we figured out what's chasing them out.
Relax, dude. I'm gonna get you off. Itty bitty little striper. It's the first one of the year for me. Stop flailing. These are treble hooks.
Fucking swallowed this spinner. You might not survive.
This guy's hooked weird. I'm trying to get him.
Hopefully they're schooling.
Yeah, this is a schoolie. Look how fat he is for being so tiny. This is definitely a pliers job. Glad I brought him. Yeah, I knew this thing was fighting way too hard to be a freaking perch.
Well, that's a good sign. At least you know he's moving, chasing all these things out. There's a lot of rockfish.
There we go, got him off. There you go, guys. Little bitty, little baby rockfish. So let's get them back in the water. Oh, see ya. I don't really like to toss them, but what choice do I have? Yeah, as long as he's past the rocks, he's all right. Yeah, that was cool. Anybody, you had that perch, and I'm like, oh, there's one. Little double up action. That was the surprise of the morning, guys. Little rockfish. I'm surprised a fish like that didn't go after a jerkbait. Like I said, spinners catch everything. I let it sink a little bit, started reeling it, and he hit it immediately.
So he hit it after it started moving?
Yeah. I let it sink, got a couple cranks of the handle, and he came right for it.
I didn't call too many rockfish on the drop.
Well, he definitely didn't hit it on the drop. That's cool. There he is. That's perch. Itty bitty little white perch. He wanted it too. Look, little baby. See ya. Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference between those things and that rockfish. That rockfish actually, you know, tugged a little bit.
I saw his stripes the first time he jumped out of the water.
I couldn't tell. I saw that black back and I'm like, that's a perch, it's a big one.
Yeah.
So they don't get that deep black back until they break 10 inches. Most of them are stocked that you find. It's very rare that they're natural. There's one. Yep.
Perch are back.
Little bitty white perch. Another white perch, guys. It's about the time of year where they really start showing up in numbers.
I actually like that. The little metal rod on my inline spinner is a little bit bent, but vibrating really nicely through the water.
I like to get another one of those little schooly rockfish to freaking hit it. The way he pulled on it, that was pretty cool. God, when I came down here, I did not think I'd be throwing an ultralight with a freaking spinner on the end of it.
I'm really surprised they didn't hit that jerkbait.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean...
And those perch are hitting it just when you get to these rocks, like right there.
Yep.
I watched them grab that one.
Follow it in.
I think some of them are in the rocks.
What, coming out?
Yeah, they're using them as cover to get away from those stripers. Because that striper hit me out there. These perch are hitting me as I'm getting it right on the rock line. Seems like they like this yellow and orange.
Yeah. Last year there were bass beds right in front here.
The bass down here haven't spawned yet. You got them? Can we get that double? Can we get that double?
Actually, a decent size.
Nah. Yeah, I mean, guys, this isn't the most exciting fishing, but it keeps you occupied. An early morning when you're just down here to catch whatever, they're the right fish.
I like to see how many species I can catch.
Well, that's 2 for me.
Yeah.
Surprised you.
I can check the pie chart.
There he is. Oh yeah. Little guy.
Ooh, okay, so it's 2 foot tide at 10:53 a.m.
So it's probably not even running yet.
Well, it says it's over a foot right now. About a foot and a third, so.
Another little white perch, guys. So just enough to keep you occupied. All right, guys, the most incredible thing just happened. We tripled up. So I got a decent one on my spinner, and Matt had 2 white perch hit the same tiny little crankbait. I've seen it with largemouth before, but I ain't never seen a perch do that. That's insane. These fish are cold.
Yeah, the water's really cold.
Why is the water so cold? Water in Loch Raven was like close to 70 yesterday. It was like 68.
Oh, well, it looks like I foul hooked this guy.
Think they both went after the same. They both went after it at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 'Cause
And one grabbed it, and the other one you hit in the head.
I got this one right behind the eye. Yeah, he's gonna be a little blind.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a.
Not a good chance cat fight.
Uh huh.
Especially when we're going next over there on the pier.
Oh, if we go over to the pier, it's going to be really hard to throw these super light rigs and keep them down.
Jigging when we go over there, is that or a jerk bait?
This thing just got hit like 3 times. Make that 4. That's a bigger white perch.
That's a really decent size.
Yeah, that's a size that you could eat. That's an eating size.
They're really good.
Skinny.
I cook them over the bonfire, sprinkle a little Old Bay on them.
I just grill them. Fillet them, wrap them in aluminum foil, put them on the grill. That's a good eating size perch, and he is excited. That's a male.
Predatory fish.
Yeah, something that you know is
I've seen people pull 40-inch rockfish out of here. I'm just wondering where they are.
that's a better fish.
Probably rocky. Loving that spinner.
Oh, there's a new species for the day, guys. Bluegill.
About time. Double. Oh, we almost had a double.
Freaking bluegill.
It's the first time.
On a spinner. Look at that. Pretty purple color in him. It's gorgeous. Whoop. Relax. It's a gorgeous little bluegill. He just turned off again.
Got this little Rapala jig. It's like a blue color.
Oh, spoke too soon. Probably. Yep. Oh, a little white. We should move. They've turned off. Get a bite. I should say that every cast. Never fails. I'll say something like, all right, last cast, get a fish. Sit still so I can put you back in the water. This fish is struggling so hard. Ugh. Jeez. If you don't know anything about white perch, guys, like if you live in an area without them, they're dicks. They are the worst freaking fish. They want nothing to do with being handled. They fight you the whole way. Super sharp. Yeah, they don't fight when they're on the hook. But they have razor blades for gill plates. Their dorsal fin super sharp. And the minute you put your hands on them, they start flopping around like crazy. If they only fought that way when you had them. They don't fight like anything. You know you got a white perch when you know it's a fish and he's barely trying. This is the rod I was using to catch yellow perch all winter. Well, actually, no, it's not. In the first couple of videos, it was a different rod and I broke it. Snapped it right in half. Had a big fish grab it. And speaking of fish, there's one. Probably another white perch, barely fighting. Oh, he pulled off. Spit it right there. He looked a little longer. That might have been a yellow. Definitely wasn't big at all. That thing barely fought.
This whole time I've been just straight retrieve.
There he is. I think the same fish just came back. Another little white perch. Look, see him, guys? The minute you put your hands on him, see what he does? See the gills go out and the dorsal fin go up? Typical white perch tactic. That's what they do every time. The dorsal fin you can keep down, but those freaking gill plates trying to get the lure out of their mouth, especially when you're using live bait and they swallow it. Nice part about a lure is they usually don't swallow it. There he is. Oh, bluegill. What a way to end it, on a little bluegill. Dude, look, he doesn't even know I'm holding him. Doesn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Little bluegill, guys. That'd be one to put on for a catfish. Pretty little guy. Great colors on these fish. See? I sure knew when he got back in the water. Alright guys, just happy Mother's Day to everybody. Like I said, I was going to record my outro at my parents' house. You're welcome. Just out here with my mom, who is gardening. If you can't see that, choose to garden on Mother's Day of all day. And my grandmother over there has just the most outrageous outfit on for some reason. Can't figure out why. But as you saw, me and my cousin had a pretty awesome day today. I'm gonna get this video up tonight, and then tomorrow I'll be down on